She's on the shelf. She sees the object. She pauses. She checks if you're watching. And then she pushes it. She watches it fall, every single centimeter of the way down. She looks at you. You look at her. She looks at the next object. This happens in every home with a cat, every single one. It is not an accident. It never was. She tracks every fall, from beginning to end. That is not an accident. That is a choice. 5 reasons, none of them being bad. Let's go through all 5. First, 2 myths we need to clear. She is not doing it to spite you. Spite requires predicting your emotional reaction. Cats don't think that way. She is not doing it by accident. Look at her face before the push. That is calculation, not clumsiness. 3 push types, all intentional. The gentle test, the repeated bat, the clean, decisive commit. Every one of them is a choice. She understands physics. She predicts the fall arc before she pushes. She knows exactly where it will land. 2 seconds, 4 steps, 0 accidents. Reason 1. She is running a hunt simulation. Her eyes lock on the object. Her body goes low. Her pupils dilate. She is not bored. She is in predator mode. The object is small. It is within reach. It could move. Her brain runs one question. Is it prey? 1 tap. The object moves. Her pupils dilate further. Now she knows. It responds. Movement activates hunting mode. She doesn't see a pen. She sees something that might flee. Her ancestor did this exact motion in tall grass 10,000 years ago. The paw movement is identical. The target is a pen now. The instinct is not. The fall is her successful catch moment. Her nervous system registers it as a completed hunt. She does this on the floor too, with toys. On the shelf, it looks destructive. On the floor, it looks adorable. Same instinct, different surface. You cannot turn off 10,000 years of evolution. You can redirect it, give her legitimate prey. Wand toys, feather toys, puzzle feeders. The instinct needs an outlet. Give it the right one. Reason 2. She's bored, and she's doing science. Her paws are packed with nerve endings. Touching objects is how she reads the world. What happens if I push it to the edge? What if I push further? She is running a physical experiment, and gravity is her most reliable result. A bored cat is a loud cat, and a destructive one. The shelf is her entertainment center when nothing else is offered. Objects on her shelf, objects that respond to her paw, objects that fall in satisfying, predictable arcs. This is stimulation, not malice. Gravity is always the same. She finds that deeply satisfying, reliable cause and effect. Her brain rewards this. She's not building a database of objects she hates. She's building a database of how her world works. Give her things designed to be explored. Cat trees, puzzle feeders, crinkle toys. Meet the curiosity before it finds your shelf. Reason 3. She wants your attention, and she knows exactly how to get it. You haven't looked at her in 20 minutes. She looks at you. You're still on your phone. Her paw moves to the nearest object. She learned this. The first time she knocked something over and you rushed in. The lesson locked in. 1 reaction was enough. Negative attention is still attention. You rushing over saying no and you rushing over with a treat look exactly the same to her nervous system. She's not manipulating you. She's using the only reliable tool she found that makes you look up. Here is what actually works. Give her attention before she has to ask for it. 15 minutes of contact on your schedule before she gets to the shelf. The push never happens when she's already had what she needed. And when it does happen, do not react. Pick up the object calmly. Put it back. Return to what you were doing. 0 drama. She'll stop if the push stops producing results. Reason 4. She's clearing her territory. High surfaces are prime real estate. She is the rightful owner. The objects up there, those might be intruders in her space. She's not destroying your things. She's making room for the rightful occupant of that elevated surface, herself. New objects on her table are especially offensive. Her territory changed without her permission. She's correcting it. New scents trigger this too. Something came in from outside. It smells wrong. It doesn't belong in her established space. Give her her own elevated territory. A cat tree, a dedicated shelf, a window perch. Her space to control. And you keep yours. Move your fragile things off the surfaces, she claims. Don't fight the behavior. Redesign the environment. Reason 5. She's doing sensory investigation. Her paws have more nerve endings than almost any other part of her body. Every touch is a reading. She tests weight. She tests balance. She finds the exact tipping point and holds the object there because she knows precisely where the edge is. She knows the exact tipping point, 1 whisker width from the final push. She holds it there because she can. The fall gives her sound, movement, impact, and texture change all at once. That's a lot of data in under 1 second. She's not collecting objects she wants to break. She's collecting information about how each object behaves in the world. Give her textured toys, crinkle objects, different weights and materials. Meet the sensory need with the right objects before she finds your glass. 1 push, 5 possible reasons, sometimes all 5 at once. She is that complex. Here's Max's protocol. 30 minutes of play before he goes to the shelf area. 15 minutes of contact before she has to ask. Fragile items moved off her claimed surfaces. Never yell, never spray water, never punish. Every reaction teaches her that the push works. Calm is the consequence she doesn't want. Remove the valuables, don't fight her biology. Redesign the space around what she actually is. Give her a designated push station. Objects she's allowed to move. Meet the need in the right place. Week 1, she still does it. That's normal. The direction matters more than the speed. Week 3, she narrows it down. Only the objects with the best fall arcs. She has preferences. She always did. Max stopped being frustrated. He started being informed. Same push, different owner response. She is not bad. She is curious. She is intelligent. She is a cat, and she is running ancient software in your apartment, and she is doing it very well. It's not naughty. It never was. Luna didn't change. Max did. And now when she's on the shelf, he redirects before the push, and she follows the toy, and nothing falls. Most of the time. Sometimes she still does it. She's a cat. You understand why now. That changes everything. This is Meow Psychology, where every week we decode 1 behavior, simply, scientifically, with a little warmth. Subscribe so you never miss a decode. And tell me in the comments, does your cat knock things off tables? Write which of the 5 reasons you think it is. I read every single one. Next week, why your cat shows you her belly and then attacks when you touch it. She's not tricking you, but it looks that way. See you then.